All right, we ready to do another company? I'm looking at Walmart. What do you think here?
Yeah, let's look at Walmart.
Walmart's changed over the years, that's for darn
Yeah.
sure. So, Walmart, their symbol is WMT. They are still in the industry of discount stores. While the float is very low, 0.7%. This is surprising. Institutional ownership is only 37%. That means what? Over 60% is held by individuals. That's a pretty high number.
I'd have to assume the Walton family is a large percentage of that.
Good point. Good point. Yep. We do see that the PE ratio is very high, 42, but the industry is also high at 38.4. Price to sales 1.4 versus 1.3. Price to book value 14.2 for Walmart, but it's 41.6 for the industry, so that is a positive. And then price to cash flow is 23.5 for Walmart versus 21% for the industry. No PEG ratio. I'm not sure why, but no PEG ratio for Walmart. We do see the earnings over last year for Walmart have climbed by 18.2%. The industry is only up 1.4. Sales climbed by 4.3%. That's half, exactly half the industry at 8.6. And the 5-year growth rate for Walmart, not looking good. It's a negative 2.6% when the industry is positive 2.7. I know we're going to look more at the numbers, but I do kind of worry, is Walmart way overpriced, especially if the earnings are not going to climb. That's not a good sign. Wow, the yield on the dividend used to be a decent dividend, but because of the huge run up in the stock, it's only a 0.8% yield. That's terrible, but the industry is now 0.9. They do use 32% of the earnings to pay out that low dividend. Look at the balance sheet. We got a current ratio of 0.8 versus 0.9. Yeah, that's okay. Debt to equity, 0.7 versus 0.8. Again, that's okay. We do see a net profit margin of 3.3 versus 3.1. These discount retailers have a lot of turnover. That is why the net profit margin is so low. They do a lot of quantity. Return on equity, and that's why you look at return on equity, because it is 23.8, and we like anything above 15. Return on investment capital, 15.6. The cash flow for free cash flow for Walmart's very good, $15.2 billion per year. That's well above the industry at $11.4 billion. So that's a good number, but it comes down to what are we paying here and what's the future look like? What do you got, Chase?
Yeah, so current price here for Walmart, again, their ticker symbol WMT, it's $119.70, 52-week range. The low here is $79.81, and the high $121.24. And I was curious about this, but it's almost there. It's almost at $1 trillion market cap. Current market cap is $950 billion. I mean, the stock it's just done really, really well. I mean, year to date up 7%. Over the last 5 years, it's up 150%. The 1 year return even, up 31%. And the last 10 years, it is up 472%. Probably with that dividend, I'm guessing you are up over 500%.
584.
Yes.
Yep.
So very, very good return there for Walmart over the years. Looking forward, though, this is kind of, again, the big concern with Walmart. You go out to January 2027, estimated earnings per share, $2.97. It gives you a target sell price, almost laughable, $49.30. The forward PE on this company is now over 40 times.
It is laughable.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh.
40 times is what you're paying for the future earnings. This is the tech company Walmart, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not Walmart. I mean, I know, when I was younger, you had Walmart in the portfolio, and you buy it for 10, 11, 12 times earnings, not 40.
Right. Yeah, it's just a kind of crazy number. I mean, those earnings are pretty tight, but I mean, Walmart has they've done more now with the online business, and they're looking more like an Amazon, so that's why the stock has gone up so much. We did do a post. I don't think we did it yet. I think it'll be their next.
We did the post last week, yeah.
Okay, on their drone delivery, which can be done in 30 minutes. And I wrote in the post, I was like, do I need anything from Walmart in 30 minutes? I don't think so.
And I was blown away by the numbers on this. I mean, they are partnering with Wing, which is owned by Alphabet, and they had some drone delivery in place that impact about 2 million customers. Well, now with the expansion, that's going to impact about 40 million Walmart shoppers.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a good amount of people shopping at Walmart that can now use the drone option. And, he raised the point. It's like, gosh, what's going to be going on in our skies? I mean, that's a lot of packages going back and forth. And how big are these packages they're going to be carrying? I mean, can they carry dog food? Like, I mean, how big are we talking?
Well, I don't think they can, because I remember the drones, they said they're about 2 to 5 feet long. They go about 65 miles an hour. They hover, I think they said around 65. I don't have the information in front of me. Maybe you have it. Around 65 to 100.
23 feet in the air.
Well,
they will be lowering packages.
That's where they'll. Yeah. But I think when they're traveling above, you can still see them. I think they're still in the line of sight. But yeah, I mean, it's not just Walmart. You know, what about, Amazon? I know they're trying to work on this. DoorDash, you've got Target, you've got. Is this going to be in the future where everybody's doing this? I mean, you're going to have drones that are constantly like bees flying around.
And as I said, I'd just be so curious. I mean, I brought up the dog food because I just ordered dog food from Amazon, and I'm like, that's a big box. And I'm like, how could something that weighs 2 to 5 pounds go 65 miles an hour with this big box of dog food? I just can't imagine that's going to work out. How much can these drones really carry?
Well, and here's the thing too, because for Walmart Plus customers, I guess it's $19.99 a month. You get free drone delivery. So I guess what you could do is like every week, like, okay, give me 10 pounds, and you can do it. And that I think is a negative because these are not flying for free. And neither Wing nor Walmart would release the actual cost of doing it. But I think it could be so popular that it actually breaks the bank, so to speak, because I don't need to get the 40-pound bag anymore. Just send me a 10-pound bag. Now, my question is, they drop it from 23 feet. I don't think they'd be precise where to drop it. Well, if they drop it in the yard and you got a dog, he sees it, he's going to go eat all the food.
Yeah. You got dog food all over your backyard. Yeah.
But it's a very interesting thing with Walmart. I would obviously not buy it at these prices. Congratulations on doing so well with it. But I think it's way overpriced.
Well, the interesting thing is I was looking at here is the Walmart shares gained to an all-time high this last week. The NASDAQ is actually adding it to the NASDAQ 100, which for those that like to buy your QQQ, that is going to be in the QQQ, which I don't think most people would think of Walmart as, the tech-laden QQQ type company. But, there is some optimism and hype around that. And it just seems like Walmart has so much hype behind it right now. And they're doing so many good things. I know they're working on advertising revenue, and they have a lot going on. I'm curious, too. I think they bought Vizio. I'm curious how that's going, especially in growing out that advertising business. But, gosh, everything is priced for perfection, to say the least, with Walmart right now.
And I know in the past, years ago, they were known for, specializing for the lower-end consumer. I think with their website, I think they have picked up higher-end consumers that don't need to go into Walmart any longer.
Yeah.
But it's just, I just can't see as a retailer. I think it's overpriced. I'll put it that way. So, all right, let's move on
Even for a tech company, it's overpriced.
Oh, yeah.
It's overpriced no matter any way you shake it.
And I like how you brought up too, and the QQQ, like the NASDAQ 100, like what, Walmart? Yeah. Kind of crazy.